Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Brooke, or Baby Sims on all of my socials, and today we are finishing the apartment complex in Oasis Springs for my save file that we've been working on here for about, I think this is 4 parts now, so 4 parts, and I'm so excited to be finishing it because that means we can move on to other things, because this is the second last build I have to show you guys for my Oasis Springs part of my save file. The next thing is just the center park, and then we're moving on to New Crest. And as I said in the previous parts of this and also other videos, I am way ahead of where the videos that you guys are seeing are. I have already completed one neighborhood in New Crest, and I'm kind of just can't wait to get through Oasis Springs videos and get going with the New Crest one so I can continue building, because I'm trying not to build right now because then you guys will be really behind, and I fear that I won't be able to catch up. So with that being said, I'm trying to kind of rush through these. This is why you guys are getting more videos than I've probably ever posted in the span of a week in my entire 2 years of doing YouTube. So hello, and yeah, right now we are furnishing apartment number 4. And it is on the second floor, and it is on the right side. Yes, it's on the right side of this. And it is for 2 male roommates who are in university. And if you've seen the first part of this, the first apartment, number 1 of this complex, is for 2 female roommates that are also in college, that are young adults. And I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this, but the last video that I made, or the first video I made of this, where I explained their storyline, where one of them is like a goody two-shoes, and then the other one's kind of the rebel wild child. Same kind of deal with this, so you can see where this is going. This apartment has like the nerdier guy who is very goody two-shoes, cares about school, very kind of, I guess his roommate would probably use the term sappy and stuff like that, but yeah. And then the other roommate is very like playboy, he's very wild child, very has a new girl here every week, you know, things like that. So yeah, kind of the same idea as the roommates downstairs, and you can see where I'm about to go with this. They have a thing with these roommates that I think is very obvious. However, I think the 2 wild childs don't really have too much of a thing. It's not that serious. They kind of have the same type of lifestyle, whereas as they kind of have a different person per week. But I think that they do truly like each other, but I think that they're kind of playing it as casual, you know what I mean? Every time I say that, I'm picturing that song in my head. You know the TikTok one. I'm not gonna sing it because can't sing. 2, I'll probably get banned because it has some words in it that I probably shouldn't say on this, but you know what I mean. That one's like, is it casual now? That one. So I keep thinking that every time I say it, but I think they're keeping things casual, while the other 2, I think they're like low-key like smitten with each other. Like they literally are like in love with each other, but they're not dating because they're both like, we need to study in school, and they're both really socially anxious and awkward, so I feel like they wouldn't have the nerves to like make a move on each other, but they both really like each other. So that's kind of storyline here, and this is kind of the nerdy boy's room, and then the one in the all black there is kind of the rebel child. Nerdy boy here is, I kind of base his room off of like Sheldon's from Big Bang Theory, if you notice that. So but yeah, he that's not what his character's like at all, but I don't know, I just like the style of the bedroom, I guess. So that's kind of what I went with here. It's kind of blue and brown, and the whole apartment is kind of black and stuff. I think the original owner of this, so with the girls' apartment downstairs, they had been best friends since they were kids, and they moved in here together. That is not the case with this one. The rebel one, he actually owned this apartment first, and he was looking for a roommate, and he posted like an ad or something, and then Nerdy Boy is the one who was like, hey, I'll move in with you. And so now they live together, and obviously Rebel Boy furnished this apartment because it is nowhere near the taste of Nerdy Boy. That is their names now, Nerdy Boy and Rebel Boy. So yeah, that is kind of the vibe that we're going for here. And I think that they are friends. I think they quickly made friends with each other, but they obviously have a lot of their disagreements considering how different they are. And I don't know, I think that's kind of interesting. And as I do with all of my, I just got a notification for Windows Defender Summary. So either way, as I do with every single build I make my save file that you guys don't know about because I don't show you, I actually make sims for each house and apartment and everything I make for my own save file, because when I'm done building these, I move them to the save file I'm playing in, and then I put the sims in for townies I can see when I'm playing with mine. So I did make all the people who live in this apartment. So there's the 2 girls, there's the families, all of them live in this, all these apartments are occupied in my save by the people I made them for. And the rebel boy I think the boys both have, no, the rebel boy has black hair and he has tattoos, and then the brown haired guy, nerdy boy, he has like brown hair, glasses. I'm not very stereotypical, okay? But that's just kind of the vibe, and I really liked it. So that is the people who live in this apartment. There isn't much story time besides that. Like, I guess I don't know anything about like their families or hobbies or anything. I do know that Rebel Boy has a treadmill in his room, so I believe that he is into working out. And I put a computer and stuff in both of their rooms, but I put in Nerdy Boy's room more of a desktop rather than a laptop. Because in my mind, laptops, I usually put them in builds if I indicated it for school, or if they're not like they're just like a casual laptop user, such as they're not really into games or writing or something like that. So the people I give like, I guess I give them both laptops, but I picture that the Nerdy Boy is more into video games and he is into, I don't know, like science, I think, maybe math, something like that. Like he's into academics a lot. He's like very stereotypical nerd, but I think his passion really falls into science, and I think he's really into astrology. I don't know, I don't have any of guustavv. I didn't decorate his room like that, but I just thought of that when I was making the actual sim, not the house. I don't know, he gave me that vibe, so that is kind of the vibe of the Nerdy Boy versus Rebel Boy. And they also have a pretty great view of the pool, because I did put a pool in this apartment complex just for your sims, or the sims I put here, blah 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 blah, to use, because it is Oasis Springs and it's like permanently hot here, so I thought that would be good. But yeah, he has a little laptop, and I believe that the roommates in this apartment and the ones that live downstairs, the two female versus these guys, they go to opposite schools. So I think that the ones downstairs, the two girls, they would go to Brightchester, while these two go to Foxbury. And I think that that's kind of cool because it adds more of like a Rebel storyline as well, because obviously Rebel schools. So yeah, and I believe that the Rebel Boy and the Wild Child girl, they definitely like have little like flirtatious arguments about that, like, oh yeah, you do that because you're from Brightchester, and they like make jokes like that. So I think that, I don't know, it's just lore, it doesn't have to be important. But now we are on to apartment number 4, which is on the 3rd floor on the left side, and this apartment I believe is built for another family. It is a mom and dad and 2 toddler twin boys, and that is who lives here. I furnished the apartment in a brown, beige, and I think black kind of aesthetic, versus the twin boys room is in blue and white, because I am not creative when it comes to color scheme for kids. So yeah, and as I said in the last video, when I was furnishing these apartments, I decided to keep every single apartment the same kind of fixtures, as in they all have the same lights, they all have the same counters, fridges, stoves, bathroom appliances, things like that, because I found it to be realistic. In real life, that's kind of how it would be with apartments. You don't really get to pick your own counters and things like that, so I decided to keep it that way just for the way that it goes. Sorry that I'm absolutely doing nothing here. We'll get back to it. There we go. We're done. So I went with a kind of a brown theme in here, and I don't really remember much about this. I remember that I used a website to make the family app because I didn't know what I wanted to do with this apartment. The website I use is the Sims 4 Family Generator, I think it's called, a family randomizer generator, something like that. And it is pretty cool. You just go on the website and it gives you a household, it gives you names, the careers, the skills, what they like, things like that, and the genders and the names and everything like that. So I used that for this one, and it gave me a mom and dad and then 2 toddler twin boys, so that's what I went for with this apartment. It's also what I went for when you guys start to see the new crest builds. That's what I went for all 3 houses that I have done there so far. So yeah, that's what I've used for all them, and I didn't really incorporate too much into their personalities in the build besides certain things, but I'll explain that more when we get to there. This one I also didn't, because it's kind of hard to incorporate like careers and skills and things like that in here without making it just look normal, because say they're into painting, okay, they have an easel, like there's not much to show for that. So yeah, I don't really remember what the family I got, like their names or skills or careers or anything like that, so sincerest apologies that I forgot to do that, but you guys get the point because I just told you. So yeah, each apartment is kind of laid out differently, and as I was building this and watching these videos back, I learned one thing, and it's that it's kind of unfair. Like if I was looking at this apartment building as like someone in real life who would, I don't know, want to move into an apartment like that, like I don't know, I'm just thinking about someone in real life, this would be kind of unfair, because some of the apartments are huge, some of them are not that big, some of them have 3 bedrooms, some of them have 1, some of them have really small rooms, some of them have really big, some of them have laundry, some of them don't. So I mean, like, I don't know, did I put that shower facing the sink so you can't even get into it? Okay, I was like, hold on a minute, please tell me I did not do that. This build is already up on the gallery, so before I even say the sentence, please continue watching. But you guys didn't even need to watch this, because if you just want to download the build, it's been on the gallery for quite some time now, so you guys can just go ahead and download that, but don't spoil yourself, because on my gallery is where all the new crest builds are, and I want you guys to watch them, so therefore don't look at my gallery unless you want to download this, but close your eyes and only look at this build. Okay, glad we agreed. But yeah, this is the parents' room here. I went with the same aesthetic as I do. Usually when I build houses like this, I kind of go for a certain aesthetic, and then I continue it in the main living areas, such as the living room, dining room, kitchen, office if there is one, and master bedroom and bath. But then I keep all of the kids' rooms as their own personal style, which I don't really branch out. If it's a boy, I do blue. If it's a girl, I do pink, because I am horrible at this and I need to be better. But yeah, this is the parents' bedroom. I'm pretty sure now that I'm looking at this, one of the parents was a writer, and that is what I'm remembering. And they did have a cat. I do remember that, because the family randomizer also gives you what animals the people have. So they did have a cat, and I gave them a cat. So yeah, now we are working on the twin toddler's bedroom here. I did add in a little window because I realized this bedroom didn't have one, and in real life that's illegal, and I play realistically, so therefore this bedroom has a window now. And yeah, so I'm just furnishing it now. It's not really that interesting, to be honest. It's just kind of the basics of, I don't know, a kid's bedroom. I'm gonna be honest, I filmed all of these in one day, or a span of 2 days, and it took me hours upon hours. And at the time, my conditions of gaming were not that great. We were redoing my bedroom, so my desk was on my kitchen table in the dining room, and so it was not the best conditions. I couldn't really get comfortable. Nothing was right. Everything sucked. So I was not having a good time building at this moment, and I just wanted to get it done. So that's why little things are rushed, and I didn't really take too much time. But I did start a little bit of a new system when I was building this, because I've explained this in the last couple of videos. So if you've been watching, you're probably so tired of me saying this. But basically what I was doing is I was placing all the big furniture first, such as coffee tables, TVs, all the big furniture like that. And then I was going back at the end of the build and cluttering each room up, just because it's a faster system to do, especially where I was doing all of these at once and I was getting burnt out fast and I just wanted to finish it. It is a faster system to do versus just like a small house or things like that. So I decided to do it like that, and also it's just a little bit easier on me for the reasons that I said earlier. So yeah, that's kind of what I did. So that's why it might look like these builds went really fast. It's just because I kind of laid out the basics and then went back and decorated it later, which is actually a tactic I used when I first started building The Sims 4, because I got stressed out with trying to decorate everything at first. So I place all the big stuff first, then come back later and decorate. So yeah, anyways, we're decorating the parents' bedroom now. I'm putting some books, lamps, things like that, desk clutter around. Just because, why not? I don't actually have that much clutter on my desk as it is. On my desk in real life, I just have like my basics, you know, my computer, my tower, mouse, keyboard, microphone. Usually I have my cup that I drink out of, so right now I have Coca-Cola in there. I have breath mints, my TV remote, and I have like a little organizer thing that just has like tape, cards, pens, hard drives, things like that. And I have a little turtle thing that my nan got me. So that is literally all on my desk, but those are on top of my computer tower because my desk is really tiny. So yeah, but either way, we're just putting some decorations in the taller boys' room now. I am just adding some little things in. One thing I realize the more I build is that how many paintings we need that are not crazy. We don't have a lot of basics, and I say that a lot with everything. The more that I build without CC, the more I'm realizing like how there's so many things in this game, but there's not really a lot of things that you can just easily use, you know what I mean? So, okay, so the mom, I do remember this, the mom in this household worked in something or other, but she had a skill of robotics, so I want to put the robot thing in here, didn't fit it, so there's isn't one. But yeah, now we're working on the last and final apartment. This apartment belongs to one single young adult female girl. I wonder if she's competition for the other girls in downstairs. Don't think that she is. When I was making this, I pictured her to kind of keep to herself. I furnished her apartment pink and white. Are you shocked? I'm not, because again, not very good at this, but, yeah, I went with like a pink and white style. I got a message on my phone. Who is texting me? My friend, asking if my boyfriend's awake. Why? She needs help with her homework. I know that's why, but either way, hi. Sorry to expose you like that on my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna say her name, but you get the point. But yeah, I went with that pink and white. And it's the pretty much exact apartment that I did in my other apartment. Not going to be hosted on YouTube. Lost the footage. It is on my gallery, though. It is the Del Sol Valley Apartments. Same deal as this, kind of. But, hold on one second. I need to respond to my friend. She needs help with her medical homework. And my boyfriend is not a doctor, but he watched a lot of doctor shows. So for some reason, he knows a lot of doctor questions. Okay, sorry. Also, I have developed an addiction to the game BitLife on your phone. Can't stop playing it, kind of obsessed with it. That's besides the point. That was just a random tidbit I gave you guys about my personal life, and I'm obsessed with BitLife at the moment. So, yeah. either way, we are just still finishing up this apartment here. I did not know what to do with the space. It was just kind of a weird hallway space, not attached to an actual hallway. Weird, didn't like it. Here is the bathroom. This apartment does have laundry included. Sucks to be you if you hate playing with laundry. I actually like playing with laundry because I love making my Sims do chores because I'm a weirdo. But yeah, this is the bedroom here that we're furnishing now. She has nice big windows to look over the roof of the pool, which is cool. And yeah, I thought her apartment was cool. Again, unfair, only one bedroom, but she does have a master bathroom, which only 2 apartments in this complex have. The rest of them do not. So that would be sucky if you don't have one, because a lot of them only have 1 bathroom in it. So yeah, now, what am I doing now? I'm placing a carpet. I am putting lamps down. What a boring voiceover this was. I have nothing else to say because I've been talking so much on YouTube for a couple days now. So usually I have stuff to talk about. I don't right now. I just don't. Also, this apartment would kind of suck to have a window here because this big window above your bathtub in an apartment complex where people probably be swimming would suck. But I did put blinds up, so yeah. What was I talking about before that I wanted to expand on further? Oh, we don't have any basic paintings. I was going through and I use the same ones every build because I feel like we don't have any like normal basic ones. We have a lot of paintings, but a lot of them are very like build specific, you know what I mean? Like those jazz paintings, you have a lot of like the horse ranch ones that have the horses on them. Why don't we need just like basics. I'm gonna get close to my mic fist and hold it because this is how important it is. I desperately want a basics pack. I literally was dreaming about it last night. I'm not even kidding. I had a dream about it. I want an IKEA base pack. I want an IKEA base pack so bad, and I know it's not impossible because they collaborate with them for I think The Sims 2 or 3. So therefore, do it again. I want an IKEA base pack where we get IKEA beds, we get curtains, we get carpets, we get paintings, we get everything. I'm tapping my mic and it's probably not helping you guys in any way, but I want it. So can we have it? Because I'm so desperate for that. We need more basics in the game, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me. A lot of people say we need more funky things because we don't have any more. So yeah. Also, my boyfriend responds to say. He says it's 1 or 4, but he thinks it's number 4. Okay, either way, we are pretty much done here, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys next time. Love you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye everybody.